Hello, everyone, and welcome to another FxEdge Power Hour. I am Marcello Ducille. Today is April 12th, 2013. Hold on, I've got some feedback here. Okay, so today we're going to do what I have done for years, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time close of our daily bars and our 4-hour bars as well. Thereafter, we're going to have a brief questions and answer session, so if you have any specific questions about your strategies, about any of our FxEdge strategies, then please go ahead and prepare those questions for me so that I can answer them as quickly and concisely as possible. Here below, you're going to notice is that I'm putting a link for our new program. It's called it's actually on a new site called the Tribe Forex website. You would see the kind of trading that we're doing, and the live trade room did an excellent trade today that was good for, I believe, about 50 pips or so. You know, I think it's a great opportunity for those of you who are a part of it. If you're already a part of Tribe Forex and you haven't made it inside of the website yet, I noticed that some of you still haven't gotten into it. www.tribeforex.com and sign up, and we will approve you later. If you have not become a part of that program, if you haven't matriculated properly, then you're not going to be able to enter the website. So, you know, you've got to go through the link that I'm about to send to you here first. Okay, so that's www.myfxedge.com tribe/tribe. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. Not an awful lot to say about today. Yesterday I mentioned that we were in consolidation. We are in consolidation, guys. I drew this area of support and resistance on the euro dollar, and we're still in that. So if you look at this, guys, we actually drew this trend line back here on the upper side, and here we have it on the lower side, and basically price is just bouncing off the highs and the lows. That's basically what it's doing. We had a trend line here at 30.88. Price high was 30.74. So you can see here that we have this bounce in between this area. The low here we have at 30.07, and price dipped down to 129.90. So I'm sorry, let's see, 129.96 was the low there, and you can see that price dipped down to 129.90. Okay, so you know it's really staying in line with what we expected, and you could have had different plays off of both sides of this. If you want to know more about how to do that and how quickly and easily you can do that, and how you can do that in an automated fashion, check us out at tribeforex.com, or definitely go to the link myfxedge.com/tribe. Anyway, so looking at the euro dollar, we're going to look at the Swing Trader Pro series. We're still in the same trades. Euro dollar is currently flat in the market, and for good reason. We should not be in a trade right now as far as a swing trade here, because there's no real movement in the market. I'm actually very happy with this movement right now. We don't have any trades for a reason, because the market is not moving. We do not have any. There's clearly a consolidation here, and clearly a contraction in price. So this is the time where you're not going to do any swing trades. Not at all. Not right now. And if you are in some swing trades, you know, it's not the most ideal time to be in them, because there's a lot of ambiguity. There's no clear direction as far as where the market is or where it may go. All right. So the euro dollar is still in its consolidation. You can see here that we're really at a place where we must have a breakout. And so we may see a breakout in the next couple of days, either today or tomorrow. We may see a breakout on this euro dollar. There is I think there's a tendency toward the sell side, as I said earlier, previously. But you know, this breakout can come in any form and come in any direction. The most important thing that we need to know is that we do have a breakout that is imminent. We are in an apex, and we should be expecting major movement in the very short term. Now, if you can line that up with some fundamentals announcements that may, you know, further propel that to some form of a true breakout, then that's ideal. So our range has continually dropped here. Initially, we had a range 3 days ago. If I can give you an example of this, we had a range of about 79 pips. Okay, the day after, you can see here that we have a range of 74 pips. The day after it, 29, 90, 84. So we basically are staying within this range. Here we have 84 pips of range. Starting out, of course, initially, I'm sorry, not 84 pips or 79 pips. Sorry, it was 179 pips, and you can see here that price continues to contract. So 179 pips here, followed by 80 odd pips, followed by 80 odd pips again, and this one most likely will be the breakout bar. So there's been a contraction in price here. All right, so that's where we're at on the euro dollar. There's nothing to say about it. If we do get a change, if we get a breakout to the low side, what's good about this is we will have a change from green to red, which will give us a sell opportunity on the euro dollar. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully making some money there. All right, so yesterday, let's talk about the dollar Swiss. I talked to you about the dollar Swiss. I was right on the money, actually. Here we have, basically we're still in this consolidation. We have the lower area to look at 94.35. Okay, this was our area of support. And then to the high side, we've got 9,500. You can see that this candle is basically a doji, which is what we expect. We're in a consolidation. Okay, but it's really telling us that there's a hesitation in the market. There's nothing really going on. But what's more important is that, for our purposes, is that you have this beautiful opportunity, this lineup on the dollar Swiss, where we do go up to 9,500, which is our high here, where this blue line is, and then it goes right down to 94.35, which is exactly where our area of support is. So it goes up to resistance, come down to support. It was almost, this is as clear cut and as textbook as it gets. We pretty much laid this one out for you. And if you went down to a lower time frame, you'd have been able to take advantage of it. If you want to know more of how to take advantage of trades like this and why I make the trade calls that I do, go to be a part of Tribe Forex, because what I do here in this session is actually setting us up for our supplementary trades, which we do take over there. So when the market's not doing much for our swing trading side of things, we can go down there and still kind of have an evergreen type of trading there. So anyway, so that's what's going on in the dollar Swiss. Basically, guys, as you can see here, we're still in the dollar Swiss buy. We're up 104 pips. And there's a tendency toward the buy side because we have not broken this trend line. Okay, so this trend line is still strong, and we do have an intersection at 94.35. That is where you're going to look for some interaction here. You're going to look for a bounce off that 94.35 area, and you're going to probably more likely than not see it move to the upside after a test of this trend line. So, keep that in mind. And that's what we're doing as far as the dollar Swiss. That is the game plan. Pound dollar, as you can see, it has continued to move down. It has actually, although it has closed as a doji here, with a buy tendency, I should say, it's clearly advanced itself. We had a low of 149.12. Now we have a new low of 148.30. I'm sorry, 148.64. Now it's 148.30. So it continues to advance. We have two reversal candles here, and so the pound dollar just continues to run down. So we do have a sell trade on the pound dollar. Sell trade was all the way up here. Many of you got into this sell trade and did well. You're still in the sell trade. Maximum favorable excursion of 696 pips, and you probably are still in this trade about 630 pips right now. All right, pound yen. You can see here it bounced right off that trend, that 50 EMA. That's actually not a bad trade, and also our area of support at 142.00. You can see the low here was 141.99. That is just a, man, I'm telling you, the areas of support and resistance are really working pretty well now for us. And we do have a very nice trend line, which, I would be remiss if I did not draw it. Boom, boom. fact, I would dare say that I'm going to draw this trend line from here. So this is also hitting an apex once again here. We had one previously. We had a breakout up, went up about 300 pips, so that was good. And now we have got another one forming. As you can see here, we have a consolidation here on this pound yen as well. So there's a consolidation bias, which means that we're looking for price action in between here. We are on the apex node, so we can look for a breakout as well. 14200 low, 14400 high. Okay. As far as the pound yen is concerned, we're looking for another trade. If we do get this candle, get a change from green to red, this one will be valid. So if it does form today, this red bar is currently open, so we cannot use it to trigger a trade. If it closes like this tomorrow, then we will have a sell trade. Okay, so we kind of talked about the Aussie dollar getting back to that 50 MA. Once again, we're right on the numbers here. That's exactly what it did. It bounced off this trend line here and just moved right up to that 50 MA, and that's what we expected, and that's all we can say. What can happen here? More likely than not, as it has done in the past, we're more likely than not, and that's a probability, it's not a certainty. We're more likely than not going to see this 50, see a test maybe of this 200, which is close by, and then a drop down. So we're more likely than not going to see this Aussie dollar fall. We're going to see a sell on the Aussie dollar most likely. Just in line with the overall trend on the Aussie dollar, which is negative. It's a sell. As you can see, this negative force trend line above, which is descending, clearly telling us something. And if we go up to the weekly charts I have in the past, and you'll see that. And also, just because we're below the 50 and the 200 here, and our overall movement has been down, and we've had a lot of respect as we're below those areas of support and resistance. What would change that bias would be for us to see a break above this and a close above this 50 and this 200 MA. So we are looking for a sell. So sell bias here on the Aussie dollar. All right, Euro Yen had a breakout. We know that. Nothing new about that. We had this beautiful apex, breakout, closed above, and continue to move up. We're kind of still in that position right now. Now we have a change from green to red, okay? And that change from green to red is just too high for us to consider a sell or an exit of our buy position. So for that reason, we're still in this buy, and we're up 393 pips, as you can see here on this Euro Yen. And we'll have to wait and see where price goes. Obviously, guys, a break below this trend line here that we've drawn, which would be 12400, basically 123.95. That would certainly signal to us that the trend may come back down. But for the time being, we are in a Euro Yen buy on the STP, currently up 393 pips. So dollar Swiss up 104 pips, pound dollar up 650 pips, Euro Yen up 393 pips. Aussie dollar is currently flat in the market but has a sell bias. Pound yen has got a consolidation bias. Pound dollar obviously has the sell bias, as we mentioned earlier. We're in consolidation on the dollar Swiss, Euro dollar, and we also have a buy bias on the Euro Yen as we have broken above it and have maintained that area for the time being. All right, let's look at our 4-hour trades. Going to my IBO3 first. All right, so IBO3, basically, guys, we had basically a sell trade here, sell opportunity. 23 pips of risk. Price goes down, hits its first take profit, moves to break even, closes out. That's it. Here we have another IBO. We have an IBO that's formed here. We're going to look for a breakout to the sell side at 130.14, 1.3014 for a sell. or break out to the upside at 130.74. Obviously, the sell is a much better buy here at this point because of the low risk. It would literally be a trade for 25 pips or so. So we will have to wait and see how the market reacts here, but we do have a setup for that IBO 1 bar. All right, so let's look at our IBO Rev candles. IBO Rev candles, we're basically waiting for a 3-bar IBO. We have not gotten it, so we do not have an opportunity for a trade on the IBO as of yet. IBO Rev. Let's take a look at our FxEdge Quattro. Now you can tell that we're in a consolidation here. Nothing's really happening here for us. We had a change from green to red, which was, we basically avoided this trade. This would have been a beautiful trade on the way down. Didn't quite get it. We did have a change back from red to green, though, and that gave us a buy. We did hit our first take profit on this trade. Price comes back down on the second position and closes out at break even. Then we have a change back from green to red again. So we do have a sell bias, and we are in a sell on the FxEdge Quattro as of right now. So right now, what is it looking for? Basically, we have an entry at 1.3032. We have a take profit at 1.3001, and we have a stop loss at 1.3063. And that is basically what's going on there. And for our other trades, our triple threat 3X, it closed out a sell, a buy trade, a buy stop in reverse at break even. So we had that, and our ATR Sniper hasn't given us an opportunity yet, so we're currently just hanging out waiting for another trade here in that ATR Sniper. We did have a buy here, and that was actually not a bad trade at all. Not a bad setup. $19 pips. This one didn't take for us. I actually need to upgrade the software here, and it did. It would have hit take profit here, 36 pips. 19 pips would have been first take profit, need to break even. All right, so I'm going to take some questions here for you. Hey, Bond. I know you're using the right software too. You got to be. Yeah, mine didn't take it either. So we are on version 104 though, guys. So okay, my EJ just took a sell. I'm getting that. Let's see here. Let's figure out what's going on. EJ just took a sell. I'm looking at the EJ myself. And we have a change from green to red, but it is not giving us the adequate levels for us to get into a sell. I'm going to upgrade to 510 today, guys, on this platform, I mean. So it would change from green to red. We should not have a sell, technically. Honestly, I like this trade. I like the sell. I don't mind it. I mean, we did have a breakout to the upside, but I don't mind the sell at all because of the levels that we're at right here. We're at almost the peak here, so your stop loss would be above the high. We could actually, if you're going to take a discretionary trade, you could get out if you felt like, you can get out a little early, and so you can save yourself some pain here. About 12700 would be your exit. But looks like a double top here potentially. All right, guys, I'll look into that euro yen sell that you guys are taking. I don't even see how it's possible. We had to change from green to red, but it was just too high. We couldn't get into that sell. So I need to take a look. Yeah, I'm getting a high signal too. I've got an 86 signal on the EJ right now. I know thanks to Auburn, he's got an 88 signal, 88 level value. So it should not be. It's technically not a valid trade. So at the very least, reduce your risk so I can figure out what's going on this trade. You should be already in profit, or at least at break even here, because the entry was 125.20, and right now it's at 125.12. So that, it should at least cover the spread here. So I mean, I don't mind the trade at all, to be honest with you, but I would most likely take at least half of the position off. I'm going to figure out what's going on, talk to my tech team, and figure out what's going on, guys, because I don't have that trade, and what you guys do. So I got to figure out what's going on. Obviously, I'm not in 510 either, so I got to check it out and make sure I put 510 on this particular platform, and I have to check out my platforms as well. All right, guys, with that pretty much sums up all of our trades. If you can, we've got a few more spots as far as Tribe Forex is concerned. This is the real deal. I mean, if you're really serious about trading, I can't tell you. It's straightforward, real, and there are real great high-level people in there with us, and it's a full website, full contact all day long if you want it. If you've got time, if that's what you want to do. And for people who don't have time, you can simply watch the videos, and you can see what's going on. You can review. You can check your profile, check the profile of the hottest traders, see what they're doing, and that kind of stuff. So, man, I love this thing. I love what we're doing here with Tribe Forex. I want to see some high-level people involved in it, and so if that's you, get involved. Let me make sure. I'm also looking for, let's see, who is on my list that I need to make sure gets in. She's not here right now. All right, well, great, guys. I look forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow. I'll be right back here, Monday through Thursday, as always, Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another edition of the FxEdge Power Hour. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
The organizer has